Well, we missed the total disintegration earlier. Right over here. There we go. That was an organism, but the video camera wasn't ready. He burst, looked like a balloon bursting, and then right now this is kind of the same thing happening to this organism here. Let's get a close-up on that. I think it's going to be pretty interesting. It's the 10x. Let's find him before he disintegrates. He's definitely changing shape here. Oops. There you go. Let's watch live. This is real time. Complete total disintegration. I am learning that the geometry of the relationship between the plasma bulb and how its electrodes are angled is vital to this kind of effect. The plasma bulb is now out away from the microscope stage. The angled electrode is pointing somewhat down, and the center of the electrodes is almost at the center of the slide. That was at 90 watts, just below 1.2. I think it's also vital that the SWR be below 1.3. Let's see if we can find any more like this. There does seem to be a powerful directionality to this effect. I think we have another candidate. Yep. Let's get a good look at him now. You can see he's growing a nice blister. Let's attempt a close-up. If we can move fast enough, we can get it. Watch carefully. You can see the big distension here. I'll try to focus it a little better. Here we go. That's a nice picture. We have 90 watts, SWR 1.2, 925 hertz. And the key thing was I moved the plasma bulb, depending on where you're looking at, a little bit back farther from the microscope stage. And angled the angled electrode slightly down. So we're going to have to experiment with the geometry of the placement of the plasma bulb. It seems to be very important. Watch carefully. You're watching this in real time. The date today is July 6, 2007, 9:48 p.m. The program I'm running is Blepharisma 11f.frq, program I wrote for the F125 frequency generator, using a Rife-Bare plasma device. I do see another organism coming into the picture. I think you will see him in a moment. He's keeping his distance right now. Keep your eye on this organism. You're watching this in real time. carefully. You're seeing this in real time. Let me get the right scale there. I believe it's the 10x objective, yes. And I will attempt to keep this organism centered on the screen. Let's watch for changes. Sometimes the changes are so subtle you don't see them in real time. But later when you play them back on video at high speed, you see the changes. The plasma bulb is not touching the microscope slide, so the effect is not caused by the glass of the bulb touching the slide. It seems to be related to the angle of the electrodes to the slide. Rife talks about using plasma as a directional kind of antenna. That's me moving the slide. We might stick with this guy. Let's see what happens over time. Let's see what we're doing at frequencies. Oh, 926, we're on the last frequency in the last minute. 1 minute to go. 926 hertz. Perhaps we have seen all the changes we're going to see in this organism. Sometimes in the last few seconds of 926 hertz, you'll see a dramatic shape change. Just a few seconds remaining. And I think that's his final shape for now. Here we have a dramatic shape change right there, right before our eyes. See that? It's another one of those changes where it turns into a series of spheres and gets completely reorganized. Now this is in the middle of the slide, and it was, let's see, the SW 100 watts SWR 1.25. Frequency 926, beginning of 926, so it could have been 925, but there's another total disintegration, and yet not far from him, and look, this little piece of him is trying to swim away. That's amazing survival strength, isn't it? And yet not far away we see many who were not affected in that same manner. I see another one who's growing a bubble. Let's see, there he is. He's pretty small, so let's try to zoom in on him a little bit. There he goes. He's still slipping, or is that piece of that one who exploded? I'm not sure. Could this be like J.H. Heller, who said that dielectrophoresis, a type of dielectrophoresis, could be used to create new organisms? Yeah, this is what's left of the other organism, because it's right next to it. If I pull out, let's see, they are right next door in focus. you can see here are the remains in the bottom left quadrant. That organism swimming, this is absolutely fascinating. This was once part of these spheres. Oh, and that sphere just burst. Look at that. And he's still swimming. Is a little bit out of focus there. I'll sharpen it up. The scale is correct. 100 watts, 1.2, 500 watts seems to be the magic number. And 926 hertz also seems to be a pretty good number. 26 seconds left in this sequence. Many other nearby organisms are not affected. Here's a classic look of somebody who's been affected by the experiment. We do a close-up with the higher lens. This is the objective, 10x objective. Now the plasma beam is off, but he's already undergone a dramatic shape change.